Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Chief1, and I got some more stuff I want to talk about as far as Battlefield 5 is concerned. I know I told you I didn't want to make this a rant channel and just bash on Battlefield 5 every time I talk about it. And I'm really not going to, because I am looking forward to this game a lot. I can't wait for it to come out. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I haven't played it yet. Everything I've been talking about or that I know about the game has been coming from other YouTubers who have played the game or have first-hand experience of playing the game. And, so some of the stuff that they're talking about, I think for the most part, we can all discuss it. It's not that big of a deal. One of the things that a lot of the YouTubers have been talking about is the health regen system and the recoil of the weapons, basically the difficulty level of Battlefield 5 and how much more difficult it's going to be compared to Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4 or previous Battlefields in general. And I think it's something I really want to discuss and I'm really concerned about. I don't honestly care if they put females in the combat zone. It really doesn't make that much of a difference to me, because at the end of the day, like everybody said, it's a video game. I don't personally like it, but I'm not going to completely disown Battlefield because of it. My biggest concern is the difficulty of the game. The health regen system, for example, and the weapon recoil system. Not so much the weapon recoil system. That doesn't concern me as much as the health regen does. Because everybody can get used to the recoil system. But the health regen system is a big concern of mine. I don't think making Battlefield a harder game to play is such a good move on DICE's part. And with the health regen system, if you don't know how it works, in Battlefield 5, basically you get shot, you lose health, you don't get it back. The only way you're going to get it back is if you find a medic, he throws a med pack to you, or you find a supply depot, and you pick some health up out of the boxes or whatever. Or if you're a medic, you can drop it yourself. But it doesn't just automatically regen like it does in other Battlefields. So if you lose 80% of your health and you win the gunfight, you got two options. You can either press on in and probably die real quick, or you can pull back and wait and hope and pray that you get a medic or a supply depot to you before you actually run into another enemy. That to me is an issue. It's not the fact that it's difficult. It's not the fact that I can't adjust to it. I think to me it's the fact that people are going to naturally not want to deal with it. They're not going to play the game. You know, if they're having issues where they're always taking damage, or they're always taking hits, and they can't regen their health, or you don't have a medic anywhere nearby you, or you're pushing an objective and now you got to pull back from pushing the objective, and making the game more difficult is not going to attract attention to the game. It's going to push people farther and farther away. And a game that's already having issues as it is, as far as like people not wanting the battle royale, it's very split on that one. Females in the game, in actual combat, it's very split on that one too. You're already losing a lot of people who are protesting the game just for that alone. And now you're talking the health regen system is going to take a hit, and then you got the recoil is going to be a lot harder. And it just seems like they're making this game overly difficult than they need to, and that doesn't make any sense to me. I want to be able to enjoy the new game, and I do like the new systems that they're doing. I just don't like the fact that your health doesn't regen to a certain point at least. You got games like Call of Duty where, no, you're not going to be able to regen your health all the way back up, but unless you stab yourself, but at least they give you a syringe to do so. And if you do take damage, it's sectioned off, and I think it's sectioned off into quarters on that game. Why can't we do something like that in Battlefield? And I'm not talking about everybody carry a syringe around to heal yourself. I'm talking about section off your health into, say, thirds. If you take damage down to halfway into the second third of your health bar, then it regens back up to full of that section until you can find a medic or a supply depot. But at least it gives you a fighting chance to either, one, win another gunfight, or two, get yourself to a supply depot or a medic get to you or whatever. Because as it stands right now, you're just going to take damage and you're dead. That's just bottom line most of the time, And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe you guys have a different theory about this than I do. To me, I just think there should be some type of regen at least. 75%, 80% regen, And then if you want to go past that, you got to find a medic or a supply depot. But at least it gives you a fighting chance to get there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I just feel like they're making this game a little more overly difficult than it needs to be. And like I said, I don't care about the females in the game. It annoys me when I hear females screaming in the background to their death. It just, something about that just aggravates the hell out of me. But it's something I can get used to, which also, I know the health regen system is something I get used to also. But you're pushing people away. I think you're going to lose a lot more people. People are going to get tired of the game. They're not going to enjoy it as much, you know, especially the old school Battlefielders. I mean, we're used to a health regen system. We don't want to lose that. So, like I said, the recoil system, I mean, that's something you can definitely get used to, but it's just unnecessary, you know? Why make it harder? Why make the game harder to play? Especially when you're losing faith with, you know, people are losing faith with your game already as it is. And in a year where you got big titles coming out, I mean, people are going to have way more options of games to play than Battlefield 5. And that sucks, because we're going to end up not being able to find servers, not being able to populate servers, and we're going to end up playing cross-region and, you know, fighting people with ping higher than the sky. It just, I think they really need to reevaluate the health regen system. I think that would go a long way as far as keeping people in the game and coming back to the game to play it. But that's just my 2 cents. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit that like button. Again, like I said, I don't know if my videos are actually getting out there, so I do appreciate every like and every view I get. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's Chief 1. I am out.